We welcome you back. No, your stream didn't crash. Not quite sure what happened there. That was just a graphics error, it looked like. So it's going to be Andy Kai, his first start of the season. He boasts a 3.83 ERA. He's pitched 18 2/3. Opponents are hitting .297 against him. It's the first time he started for the Amsterdam Mohawks. Found out the news on the bus right behind me. He was very excited. He's pumped up. I told him, you know, they don't just hand out starts. This is something you have to earn, and Andy Kai has really earned it, pitching so well, getting some chunks of innings. He's so calm and smooth, and it seems to be he's getting the start tonight. So we take a look at the Stallions starting lineup. It's going to be Luis Rodriguez leading things off, then Jamie Z with 5 home runs on the year. Dylan Passo, Pat Costin, you haven't seen him yet. Logan Sanchez, Adonis Medina, Casey Kumiski, George Baker, John Freitag, and Andrew Ray. And now the Mohawks defensive alignments from left to right. Costello in left, Filippi center, Harden in right, John McKillop at first, Brandon McCrane, thank you so much. Brandon McCrane will be at second, Will Cowan at third, Will Cowan at short, Jake Sparks is at third, Brett Rowell behind the plate. So leading things off, it'll be Luis Rodriguez. 2 home runs on the season, batting .382. Fixing the camera for you guys, getting that white balance up. You guys know I love my white balance. All right, here we go. The Mohawks went down in order 1, 2, 3 after the Luke Filippi single and the double play. And here's Andy Kai's first pitch. It is high ball 1. So already a quicker first half of the first inning compared to last time. We'll see how long this game goes. These two teams love to battle each other and grind them down all the way to the end of the game. Next pitch is ripped to the left side. Cowan playing shortstop, fields it cleanly, throws to first, and it gets away. The runner will go to second. That'll be an error on Cowan. And yep, that brings me into what I was about to say. Chris Holcraft having the day off, along with Braid Touchstone. We'll see how long that lasts. There's a nice pitch from Andy Kai. It was on the outer half of the plate. Seemed to have a lot of break on it. Sorry if there's bugs all over the camera. It's very buggy out, guys. Very buggy. So here's Jamie Z. 5 home runs on the season. He's got a lot of pop. He's batting .274. He's also a sure-handed shortstop. We've seen him at second base as well. He can really do it all. Passo is on deck. Runner in scoring position. He puts the bunt down. Boy, that is beautiful. The throw to first is in time. That is a gorgeous bunt from Jamie Z for the first out of the inning. It doesn't come better than that. Rodriguez goes to third. And now there is a runner at third for Dylan Passo. Now for Andy Kai, with runners on, opponents are hitting .273. So here's Dylan Passo batting .286 on the season. That one gets away to the backstop, and that'll bring in a run, a passed ball. That'll be on Brett Rowell, and the Stallions lead it 1-0. It is worth noting in warm-ups, it looked like Andy Kai and Brett Rowell weren't on the same page exactly. Rowell had a couple of balls scored away from him. The warm-ups looked kind of sloppy. And you guys know I wouldn't just say that to say that. So the pitch on the 1-0 is high ball 2. So 1 out here in the inning, 1 run home so far. Right now, it's not an earned run. We'll see how the rest of the inning plays out. The 2-0 from Kai is popped up, going towards the stands and out of play. That'll go foul. The The Mohawks are 13-3-1 in the month of July. They've already clinched the East Division and the league #1 seed. So the rest of these games don't matter as much, and that is why you see the rest coming to Chris Holcraft and Bray Touchstone. But, as Keith Griffin says, every game is important. That is ripped down the right field line. That'll go foul, and that'll make it 2-2. The Stallions have 14 home runs this season. The Mohawks have 20. One of the notable players that hits home runs against the Mohawks, Travis Hobensiefkin, is no longer with the Stallions. Here's the 2-2, and it's inside, ball 3, so the count runs full to Dylan Passo. Pat Costin is on deck. We haven't seen him yet, and we will delve into his stats once he comes up to the plate. 3-2, payoff pitch is fouled back our way and out of play. So the Mohawks will be home on Wednesday. That'll be for the East Division semifinals. If they were to win that, they will be home on Thursday for the East Division finals. And then Friday, Saturday will be the championship, with potentially Sunday being played as well, depending on the distance between the two teams. The payoff pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Andy Kai gets his first strikeout of the game, and it comes on behalf of Dylan Passo for the second out. So here is Pat Costin. He's played 1 game so far. He's batting .500. He has 2 hits and 4 at-bats. Both were singles. Slugging .500, his on base is .500. He hasn't played the field yet. He won't tonight, at least for the moment. He is the EH. Now, the EH allows you to come into the field. The DH does not. Right now, that run is unearned. That one misses low, ball 1. John McCowan, the field umpire, and Ronaldo Cockrum, the home plate umpire. Finally have the names. The 1-0 is a called strike. Now it's 1-1. It's a beautiful night. We had a little bit of rain. It's past us. 80 degrees. It's in that golden hour right now. We'll see how the sky reacts with the sunset with all the rain. Could be a beautiful background. The 1-1 is low. I'll tell you, Ronaldo Cockrum, he likes to nod his head after every pitch, so I get confused sometimes if he's calling it a strike or a ball. Some umpires like to nod their head to signify it's a strike. Both teams are 7-2-1 in their last 10. That is a called strike on the inner half of the plate. Now 2-2. So once again, not that it matters, because the score is 1-0 and it's a team game. But this run is unearned at the moment. That ball is hit to the right side. McCrane, playing second base today, makes the throw to first in time, and that retires the side. So Andy Kai lets up a run on the error. It'll be unearned. Luis Rodriguez coming home to score on the passed ball as well, and the Stallions lead it 1-0. We step aside on ABN.
Farmers Insurance has spent 90 years putting customers first. Visit farmers.com to learn more. Come to Recovery Sports Grill, where Mohawks fans feel at home even when they're not in the ballpark, offering delicious food and drinks, from burgers and beer to mocktails and desserts, and exclusive promotions and offers through our Hall of Fame Rewards program. Enjoy the fan and family environment where Recovery Sports Grill is proud to support local sports and always happy to host your family or team.
While the Mohawks shine on the diamonds shine bright at Northeastern Fine Jewelers. Come choose from a vast collection of products from all of your favorite brands, such as Omega, Cartier, Breitling, and more. Whether it's everyday jewelry or if you need something for that special day, we have you covered with our fashion and bridal assortments. Visit us in Albany, Schenectady, or Glens Falls to see what Northeastern can do for you.
When the Mohawks win, you also win at McDonald's. Whatever the Mohawks claim victory, take your game ticket to the McDonald's on Market Street in Amsterdam and receive a free small fry. You must have your ticket stub with you.
At NBT Bank, we know that this day starts with this one. That's why no matter what day you're planning for next, you can count on us to help you get started. NBT Bank, it starts.
I think I forgot to stop the advertisement. We are back on ABN. Logan Sanchez leading things off here, bottom second. That ball is slashed to left field. Costello can't get there. It'll fall. It's off his glove. Making the turnaround first is Sanchez, but he'll put the brakes on. It'll be a long single on the first pitch. Good job by Sanchez to attack the first pitch. It was a hanging breaking ball from Andy Kai. He left it up in the zone. It kind of just floated up to Sanchez's bat. Andy Kai has allowed a run so far, but it's not earned. That's due to the throwing error by Will Cowan. So here's Adonis Medina batting .273 on the year, and his first pitch is in there for a strike. Medina has a home run on the year. And he punches that one the other way. Nobody's there. That's a base hit into shallow right field. Harden coming on over to pick it up. And that is a bloop single for Adonis Medina. That'll put runners at the corners. Well, Andy Kai, who throws particularly slow to full batters. You're going to get slow exit velo, and that's what you got there. That was a slider on the inside of the plate, and it caught Medina on the inside of his bat, and he just turned it to the other side. Great piece of hitting from Medina. Little inside out right there. Now here's Casey Kumiski with runners at the corners. Nobody out. So a good inside out hitting from Adonis Medina. And with Andy Kai, you're going to get weak contact, and those things are bound to happen. You can't expect anybody to be playing there. That's one that just dunks in. That is in the same exact spot. Coming on over is McKillop. He can't get there. Andy Kai went to cover. The throw hits the runner at second. What chaos. A run comes in to score. It's 2-0. That'll put runners at first and second. That was eerie similar to the last hit. It just ended up falling a little bit shorter. Sanchez came in to score, and the Stallions lead it 2-1. Once again, you're going to get weak contact with Andy Kai. That's what they got here. Now it'll be George Baker, batting .256 on the season. It's unfortunate for Andy Kai. It's just weak contact that just happens to fall in to no man's land. McKillop tried to go up and grab that ball. It was way too out of reach for him. First pitch is a called strike. Baker with 10 RBIs on the season. Here's the 0-1 with runners at first and second and nobody out. That one hits him, and this inning goes from bad to worse for Andy Kai. Now the bases are loaded with nobody out. And it'll be John Freitag coming up with already one run home in the inning, and the Saugerties Stallions leading it 2-0. here is John Freitag. No home runs on the year, 1 double. He's got bases loaded and nobody out after 3 straight singles and a hit by pitch. That is ball 1. Not what Andy Kai wanted, even though he induced weak contact. The corners are in. Middle infield will play back. That pitch misses outside, so the Mohawks will come home with it if they need to. Sparks and McKillop ready to charge in. Cowan and McCrane ready for the double play. They wouldn't mind conceding a run to get 2. This team has proven that they can score, so I don't think they'd be too mad about a twin killer double play. But ahead in the count is Freitag 2-0. And now he's ahead 3-0, and Andy Kai's in danger of walking the bases loaded. That's not what you want to do. The last thing you want is a bases loaded walk. Those are the ones that come back to bite you. Can't be giving out free passes. The 3-0 from Kai is a called strike. Freitag taking all the way. Andrew Ray is on deck. Freitag batting .222 this season. Medina at third, he has speed. Casey Comiskey at second. George Baker at first. Ty gets the sign. The 3-1 is outside and high. That'll bring in a run. It's an RBI for Freitag on the walk, and that'll make it 3-0. And that'll send Zach Breen out for a pitching visit. So Medina comes in to score. Comiskey moves up to third. George Baker moves up to second. No action in the Mohawks bullpen. It's going to be trusted all on Andy Kai right here. Remember, this is a game that doesn't really matter too much. At the end of the day, everybody needs to stay healthy. That's the main goal. But Zach Breen knows how important it is for pitchers to not be overworked coming towards the end of the season. And Andy Kai, who has thrown 18 2/3, he's going to try and get a chunk out of him here today. Just needs him to be efficient. $18 2/3 is around the average for the reliever of the Mohawks. Just like Jesse Kuzmich at 15 1/3. Brad Curtis, he's a little bit lower at 11. Mason Veronese at 15 innings pitched. Zach Breen just trying his best. It's a tough stretch of games here. That's ball 1. 3 straight games for the Mohawks, which will dip into what could become 5 straight games if they win the first playoff game. And then the championship. So there's no breaks between now and the playoffs. Yesterday was the last break, so Zach Breen trying to get a big chunk out of Andy Kai. Kai disengages. Andrew Ray at the plate. That almost hits him, and now it's 2-0. Well, Andy Kai, with runners on, opponents are hitting .273. With righties in the box, they're hitting .237. Lefties hit better on Andy Kai. They hit 286 on him. 2-0 is high, ball 3. Andy Kai in danger of walking in another run. (3-0) is a called strike. Now 3-1. Ronaldo Cockrum behind the plate as the umpire doesn't seem to always call the high strike. Seems more like a low strike type guy. So you have to lean more towards below the letters than at the letters if you're a pitcher to get that high strike call. Infield in, 3-1. Is another called strike. That one right down the middle. And now the count runs full. The corners are in. The middle infield just moved back. And now looks like Sparks is going to stay back as well. So the Mohawks going with double play depth right now. (3-2) payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. A big strikeout. Foul tipped into the mitt. And that's the first out of the inning. Missed opportunity for Andrew Ray to cash in a run. And now it'll be Luis Rodriguez. Really good pitch right there from Andy Kai. Kai with 21 strikeouts. He can strike players out. He can pitch to contact. He can do it all. 5 RBIs on the season for Luis Rodriguez. He came around to score in the top of the first. That was an unearned run after the throwing error by Will Cowan. Still the bases are loaded. That ball is ripped, double play ball. Cowan throws to second for 1. The throw to first is not in time. A run comes in to score. That'll make it 4-0. Well, that was a close play. Rodriguez goes to first. Comiskey comes in to score. It'll be an RBI. 3 runs home in the inning. Boy, that was a really close play. So now it'll be Jamie Z. Sack bunt his first time up. Boy, that was a really close play at first. That is a cold ball. The runner's going to go home. They missed the play at second. That'll make it 5-0. Rodriguez stole second successfully. Coming in to score was George Baker. And now it is 5-0. That ball is ripped to third, handled by Sparks, throws to first, it's offline! Matters get worse this inning, another run comes in to score. Disaster strikes for the Mohawks as they fall apart here in the second inning. Rodriguez comes in to score. Jamie Z goes to second on the E5. It's now 6-0 and still nobody up in the Mohawks bullpen. The Mohawks have not lost double-digit games in a season since 2021. They're on the verge of that tonight. Although it's early, they got a pretty big hole to climb out of. Now it'll be Dylan Passo who struck out his first time up. We're still in the second inning. Here's the 1-0 to Passo. And it's fouled back. Dylan Passo batting .286 on the season, as mentioned before. He has 112 at-bats, 45 total bases, 14 RBIs. He's got 2 triples and 9 doubles. Let's see what he can do here. The Mohawks have shot themselves in the foot this inning on multiple occasions, whether it's walking in a run or throwing errors. That ball is tapped right back to Kai. He throws to first in time. That retires the side, but not before the Stallions put 5 home here in the inning due to a couple of errors, a couple of walked-in runs. It's just been disastrous for the Amsterdam Mohawks here to start this game. There were 3 hits in the inning. On top of that, there was 1 error, 1 runner left on base. So we step aside on ABN. Stallions lead it 5 on ABN.
MCT Federal Credit Union is a member-owned financial cooperative serving all of Montgomery County, providing financial solutions since 1960. Their member experience is driven by innovation, technology, and reliable personalized service. MCT provides a comprehensive array of financial services, low-rate financing, and convenient e-services. To learn more, visit mct-fcu.org. Again, that's mct-fcu.org.
The Amsterdam Mohawks like to thank our sponsors, 3 Rings Protection and Training Services. Owner Dwayne Potter is a licensed private investigator in the state of New York. He also provides armed and unarmed security officers to various businesses in upstate New York. To contact Dwayne for information, call 518-225-3283. That's 518-225-3283.
Welcome back in ABN. Join us at home on Tuesday for the final game of the regular season, the Mohawks taking on the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs. Then join us Wednesday for game 1 of a single elimination East Division semifinals between the Amsterdam Mohawks and the 4 seed, either Boonville or Mohawk Valley. At the moment, that'll be decided on Tuesday, the rate that those 2 teams are playing. So it's going to be Pat Costin leading things off here after the Mohawks put up a 4 spot. We're here in the bottom of the 3rd. Andy Kai still on to pitch. Costin grounded out to John Young his first time up. That pitch is low, ball 1. The 1-0. Rip to the left side. Waiting back on it was Sparks. He throws to first in time. And that's out number 1, and that's all important for Andy Kai. The first 2 innings, runners have got on to lead off. That was due to an E6 and a base hit. Andy Kai versus the leadoff hitter. Opponents are hitting .294. Now it'll be Logan Sanchez. He singled to lead off the 2nd inning, came around to score. A part of that 5-run bottom 2. First pitch is in there for a strike. Score is now 6-4. Sanchez batting .286 on the season. That went up after the first at-bat. And there's another called strike. Medina on deck. Andy Kai ahead 0-2. He's got two strikeouts on the day. And he gets no, he didn't get another. The Mohawks dugout thought that was strike 3. That one just missed outside. The 1-2 is popped up. Coming on over is Sparks. It'll go out of play, just barely. Still a 1-2 count. Logan Sanchez, North Central Texas. Rips one in the air to right field. Coming on over is Harden, and he makes the catch. A nice catch from Sebastian Harden to make up the ground, and that's the second out. Well, let's take a look at it. Let's see if we even have the angle of it, but this is a really nice catch from Harden. He got a really good jump on it. See, as soon as that ball is hit off the bat, he knows exactly where it's going to land. He charges at it immediately, and he's able to lay out on his stomach. He had to get under that ball. That's why he had to go on his stomach. That ball was coming down in a hurry, and he had to get on the ground to make that catch. That ball is ripped to the left side and foul from Adonis Medina. One home run on the season, batting .273. Medina was a part of those 3 straight singles in the bottom of the second. He also came around to score. He's behind in the count 0-1. Now it's 1-1. Andy Kai looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the night. And a swing and a miss right there. A big swing from Adonis Medina. Here is the 1-2. Rip to the left side. Back on it is Cowens. Throws to first. High. On the bag is McKillop, and the ump says no. So that'll be the second throwing error of the game on Will Cowan. Umpire had a pretty good view, standing right there. Looks like he made the right call. Now it'll be Casey Kumiski. Runner goes. Throw to second is wide off the glove of Young, but able to slow it down enough. Kumiski also singled his first time up. It was Sanchez, Medina, and Kumiski that had 3 straight singles in the bottom of the second. Kumiski had the RBI single. Count is 1-0. The 1-0 is ripped right at the third baseman. Sparks, that retires the side. Big timeout right there. No runs come across, and Andy Kai gets out of that jam. So another error, a runner left on, but the Mohawks able to prevail there. It's 6-4, and we take a look at the replay right here of a really nice grab from Sparks. This ball is on a line. It's like he's playing catch with Casey Kumiski. The long hold from Kai, and then he scorches it. Pretty easy play for Jake Sparks, able to handle it with ease, and that retires the side. So we head to the top of the fourth, still 6-4.